Welcome to the Leadership Transformation Podcast. I'm your host, Nikki Swan, Principal Consultant with Peridot Circle Consulting. In this podcast, we explore real-life situations with the help of our two founders and principal consultants, Janet Taggart and Linda Linfield. Janet specializes in empowering leadership transformation from the inside out, coaching aspiring to executive leaders to become known for their highest value. Linda specializes in executive leadership and leadership team development, sparking higher levels of self-awareness and purpose-driven self-mastery. Welcome, both of you. So, Janet, I have a question for you that somebody that I know that's struggling within in this context, I'll tell you the situation. So he's a really good technical leader, really good at his craft. And he is frustrated and disappointed because he has been trying to put forth proposals and have his expertise be noticed. And what happens is the proposals are kind of pushed aside. It isn't really being taken seriously, and he's feeling hurt by this. So what he's done is he's gotten a little more vocal about it, and he has tried to confront the leaders who aren't taking him very seriously. And that's becoming a problem because now he's in a worse spot than he was in. And he's just overall feeling invisible and unvalued. So what are your thoughts on how he can move forward?
Yeah, Nikki, we hear this so much because we typically work with very bright and capable technical people, whether it's technology itself or accounting or, some other craft they work in. And so it's typically not the capability that's getting in their way. In fact, I was attending a conference the other day, and one of the people up front said something to the effect that technical skills get you in the door and lack of people skills gets you out. And it's often this very issue that greatly perplexes people who are so good at their craft. They think, I was hired because of my expertise, and I am just trying to leverage that and really help the organization. The intentions are really admirable, right? This leader you're talking about, they're trying to add their full value, and they're making proposals, and they're trying to, really leverage their skills on behalf of their team, the organization, their leader, all of those things. And it's really admirable. And it's important to know that no matter where your ambitions lie for your career, that is the people skills that are typically going to either catapult you forward or hold you back. And we often talk to people about, what is going on in the person's mind that you're trying to influence, the person that you're trying to talk to. And are you creating a listening for them so that what you have to propose is an easy yes, right? An easy yes. And so that's the nugget of what we're trying to help with, but it's those people skills. And oftentimes, especially with things with areas like, I'm thinking of like accounting and technology, where people tend to be more thoughtful and introverted. Those fields tend to attract those types of folks. They get into those fields because they don't want to, have to do a lot with other people. They like the technology. They like their skill. And what they need to understand is that when you learn how to really open up the listening of the other party, you create an opening for yourself. You create an opening for what they're listening for, so that they can make it an easy yes. I was talking to one leader the other day, and we were talking about, what he does over and over and what's the magic, because he's a manager level, and yet he gets buy-in from the C-suite level very easily. In fact, he told me that colleagues of his can propose the exact same thing. The executives will say no. He'll come in later, propose it again, and it's an easy yes for them. And he said, it's because I work really hard to build the respect and trust going in, so that as things happen along the way, it's an easy yes for people. Now, it doesn't work the same way with every organization. Some organizations are very stratified, and you must, meet within your band, you have to interact within your band and all those things. But leaders who understand that relationships are vital in your ability to be able to really provide that value that you're longing to provide, they are hands down a much more set up for success than those who think that if I just keep relying on my skill and just my passion, that this is the right way to go, that's going to serve them well. So, Linda, what are your thoughts? I'm sure you have some great insights here.
I've been working with someone for a long time who has some of these similar challenges. And I think that on the flip side, there are some of us who have a lot of passion. And when I say on the flip side, what I mean is they have really great people skills and great technical skills. But the challenge is they do feel like others don't listen to them in the way that they want to be heard. Right. And so you pointed to this a little bit, Janet, where you have a manager who is influencing people at a higher level, but he hasn't been given the position of the directors and VPs around him, people who he's actually convincing to do things that are different from what they would otherwise do. And so we could ask ourselves, so why is this person who is so influential and so articulate, so able to get his proposals through, not being promoted to a higher level of responsibility? And I just wanted to speak briefly to that, is that when executives or more senior leaders are looking to hire people or promote them to that next level, they're looking for more than technical expertise, more than proposals they can buy into. They're actually kind of playing the video or playing the DVD in their heads about, can they see that person operating effectively at that next tier of leadership? Because what makes you an effective manager making effective proposals is quite a bit different from what makes you effective at a more senior level in the organization. And that's one of the things that we really work hard with our clients to do, is to leverage the benefit of their skill and ability and their wherever they are, whatever level of skill and ability they have, and leverage that into more credibility that allows them to be promoted to the levels at which they could operate.
Well, thank you for that. I think this is really helpful advice. I can't wait to talk to him about it. And to our listeners, we invite you to appreciate the experiences that have brought you here to this moment of your life's journey. And we invite you to stay open to the possibilities within you. You are meant for greater things. Until next time. At Peridot Circle, we facilitate the growth and transformation of individuals, leaders, and emerging leaders of fast-growing, tech-savvy organizations. If any of our listeners are interested in learning more about our approach to leadership coaching at Peridot Circle Consulting and how to help transform how you show up at work, book a consult with us online at peridotcircleconsulting.com. We would love to help you and your organization achieve more than ever before.